Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus is ending their iconic elephant act. Alicia, I know you guys taking a closer look at where the elephants go from here. What do you got?
Right, the greatest show on earth was planning to stop using elephants in their shows by 2018, but they've announced that the elephants will be retired in May. I have reporter James Tutton here. He's been following the story. He's even spoken to the ringmaster. And James, why are the elephants being let go early?
Yeah, there's several reasons. Obviously, like, they've been under pressure from animal rights group, from PETA, the Humane Society, for over 10 years. There's also been basically the company has said that they've made these plans, but also that they're planning to retire them in Polk County, and the facility is actually sooner rather than later is ready to go. So it's a 200-acre Center for Elephant Conservation, and basically the elephants are going to be moved there. And this is kind of a surprise. I talked to several officials from the circus last week as I was getting ready for my story, because the circus is in town this weekend. This Thursday. And they didn't say anything to me about it, so I guess this was a surprise announcement for not only for me, but for a lot of people.
And is this right? There's about 11 or 12 elephants total that will be on this preserve in Polk County, and will people be able to go visit these elephants in their new retirement home? Yeah,
well, right now they say that there's 11 or 12 that are in the circus. There's two circuses right now. There's Legends, which is the one that's coming here, and there's also Circus Extreme. Legends came 2 years ago, and they had 9 elephants at the time. This year they only have 6. They told me they had 12 elephants. Now I'm hearing 11. So the numbers are a little hard to pin down, but now they're saying that Legends ends in April, and then by May they're going to stop using elephants. Now Circus Extreme has 19 more shows, and they run until July. So I'm curious to see if those shows are going to use elephants up until July, or apparently they're going to end in May, so I guess they're going to have to end them mid-tour. So there's still a lot of unknowns here, but what we do know is that this is going to be one of your last chances to see the circus perform with the elephants, which has been going on for nearly 150 years, so it's kind of like the end of an era.
And do we know what the elephants will be doing in their new retirement home? Will they just be hanging out, grazing?
It's pretty much a retirement home. It's in Polk City, so it's just a county over from us. But a lot of these elephants are also being used for cancer research. Apparently, elephants don't get cancer, or like almost no cases of it, and they're using certain methods to test them now to see if we can use their genetics for our own cancer research. I guess for pediatric cancer as well for children is part of the research that they're doing.
Very cool. So John, if you want to see the elephants one last time this Thursday at the Amway Center, will be one of the last chances.
That's a great story, by the way. I didn't have any idea that elephants didn't get cancer. That's a pretty cool angle to that. I don't know. Do you guys?
Almost rarely.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. I don't know that people are going to miss the elephants. The last time I went to the circus, it's not the biggest part of the show anymore. Maybe like it was, 100 years ago. Do you think they'll be missed?
Well, it's funny, I asked them that. I asked them, well, how is the elephants in the circus without elephants? It's like SeaWorld without the whales. They said that they're in the business of change, that they're constantly evolving, that when they moved from doing the big tents to actually performing in amphitheaters like they're doing here, people thought that was the end of the circus. When they did 2 shows instead of 1 a year, they thought that was the end. So they say that they're open to change, that obviously PETA and other groups say this is a long time coming. I actually got an email from the CEO of the Humane Society that said this time is finally the end of an era for wild animals and circuses, and the accelerated timeline for Ringling's retirement, it's a hopeful sign for us all. So yeah, they're really happy for the news, and the circuses, they've already made plans to move.
And I don't know about you, but we grew up watching those, of course, but for my kids now, it's all the excitement stuff. We showed a picture of the motorcycles going in the cage there. That, to me, that kind of stuff now seems to get their attention more than just the animals, maybe because it's so common to see these animals these days. I don't know.
Yeah, I saw the show a few years ago, and the lion tamer I thought was the craziest thing. This guy, how he doesn't get eaten every night is incredible to me.
Talk about a job hazard there. All right.